The Green Village is a kind of setup in rural areas where people are settled in a more or less modern village with access to water, with access to biogas for cooking, but also with manure that can be used to be applied in their gardens to increase productivity. So if you look at that, you will notice that in terms of agriculture, farmers will actually be able to achieve more because they have applied manure in their gardens. You will find out that kids will no longer fail to revise at night because they have now got access to energy. You'll find out that women and kids are not spending too much time going downhill to fetch water because they have now got access to water.
And they have a livelihood. And where was the livelihood coming from? They were all furnished, they were given cattle, which were generating, of course, from the cow dung. We were having the biogas used for lighting, used for cooking. The time spent for looking for firewood for cooking was totally reduced or stopped, and this had a direct contribution to reducing the amount of forests or trees that were being cut down for firewood. Like many more places in Africa, these were the girl childs, these were the women who are going to fetch the water from far off places, water which is not clean anyway, who were going to collect firewood, and with all those risks associated with those long distance trekking to look for what were the basic needs were catered for. We were having water tanks, water reservoirs for rainwater collection, and this also has an environmental positive impact to that. We are, of course, reducing the erosion that would actually be caused by the runoff water.
The green villages, the main reason why it was it was established is because there were issues related to the environment, and there were issues related to the poverty in our communities, and they were vulnerable. We are talking about vulnerable communities, and the only way to lift them from the levels of poverty they're in, it's at least giving them the starter package. If somebody is able to have a better shelter, somebody is able to have a clean water around, somebody is able to have alternative energy for cooking, or even have facilities that will help the person to use less energy for cooking, meaning if they were using what they were consuming for a week, if they can use it for more than 2 weeks, that's a gain to them. And at the end of the day, these people, when they gain time, that's time for them they can use for other productive activities. So we have children who are able to go back to school. We have women who manage to save time to do other economic generating activities. So to the community, that's a benefit, but also to the health of people. We are talking about people having access to clean water. This means some diseases related to use of unclean water, they were reduced. So for people who no longer need medical services, they are saving money.
Evidence-based studies are critical if you want to really explain what you want to explain. So there was a study to monitor the economic impacts, benefits got from out of that green village in Gicumbi district. So that study was done to actually evaluate, quantify the benefits out of this pilot project. And because the evidence was so clear, this now became a national program.
So from then, government decided to take it up and scale up the program. So now we are talking about at least each and every year we have a new, now even the name keep changing, integrated development villages, meaning it's integrative in nature. At least every year there is a new one being inaugurated. And among the 30 districts we have, there is at least one village that was established, and it's continuing. And beauty part of it, it keeps on improving. So every year, when you visit them, the newest, they have new elements in. Depends on the needs, the current needs, and the issues that need to be addressed.